Alright,
Alright.
here we are.
That's not gonna get added on though. Excuse me.
We are at Occupy Regina.
Word.
It is apparently minus 9 with the wind chill. And these guys are toughing it out. And that's amazing. Would anybody like to speak a little bit about why you're here? Why are we toughing out the cold? What are we trying to do?
Start over there.
Start over there, okay.
Well, I'm not.
I'll start. Okay. I am here because I think that our world is really messed up, and this is a good opportunity for people who believe it needs to be changed in some pretty major ways to join in one solid community that all believes in the same thing, and once that's accomplished, we can actually truly work on the change that needs to be acquired.
That's excellent.
I'm here because I've seen a whole bunch of my contemporaries, my peers, my friends, and they work as hard as my folks did to raise us kids, and they're, just as decent people, just as good in education level, and they can't seem to, pull everything together. Our world has gone so far out of whack as far as standard of living or cost of living versus the average wage that people just can't keep up. They can't get by. I just want to see everybody that I know that is very decent, very talented people be able to get what they ought to deserve out of life.
Very good, very good. I agree.
What Adam was saying, like it's like I worry because I'm a father, I have kids, and in 3 years or 4 years they're going to be going to university, and is that even going to be possible in 4 years? Because the rising cost of tuition and what Adam was saying there about the average wage in this country for working folks hasn't gone up since 1980 when adjusted for inflation. Meanwhile, though, but for the top, fill in the blank, 1, 2, 10%, they've had a 275% increase in income when adjusted for inflation. Something is seriously out of balance. And just what I like about the Occupy thing, some people say there's no central theme. I think that's a good thing. I think anyone that has, an issue, a valid issue, should be here. Because
no, I agree.
Yeah.
It's neat the way that it's been a united theme, and one of the interesting things that I've seen, and whether or not you want the help of who's involved, it seems like we're getting support now from people that you would never think you'd get support from. You had the head of the Bank of Canada saying, "These guys are here. Like, obviously they're here. Like, this financial system is fucked." I mean, he didn't say that. Obviously, he's the head of the Bank of Canada. He didn't use "fucked" in his terminology, but that's basically what he was saying. Was like, this financial system doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work.
But it's a rigged deck from the very beginning.
One of my grievances with that is that one of the key guys that was in Goldman Sachs, who is currently moving to a position with the World Bank, he said the same sort of thing. He said, "Yeah, I understand why they're here. They're pissed off because the financial system's out of whack." But he's one of the key guys that's made some of those decisions. I understand that we live in a capitalist system, so if he doesn't do his job, there'll be somebody else that'll do it better, that'll come along behind him. And I get that in some ways he's just sort of doing what he has to do in his position. But at the same time, if somebody recognizes the problem and is willing to sit idly by when they're in one of the best positions to do something to help this thing, I think that is cause for concern.
I think my favorite supporters so far are those people that walk by very quietly. They don't stop, but they go by and whisper something along the lines of, "Keep going, don't stop, we support you."
Yeah.
They can't be seen down here supporting us, but they'll pass on a message quickly as they pass by.
But it's one of the neat things. I thought, what you guys are saying about how, maybe we're not going to have...
I think he just wants you to lower down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Also that, but also the situation seems a bit despair and not that kind, but situations and movements like this aren't never kind. They're hard work, like everything in the world that's worth doing, is worth doing right. Now, it may seem like a very bad situation right now, but that cold feeling you feel near your toes is just the passing of greed. Rich men who own nearly everything, thinking they're better than everyone else. just because they have more money, you know. Does money literally solve all of life's problems? No, it doesn't. But it does solve all of life's financial problems, though.
To a certain degree.
What you're seeing here is the birth of a new world. Admittedly, it's not much to look at right now, but again, the first world wasn't. You know, everything will come in time. Just got to give it time.
That's very good. I'm going to cut this off here. Cheers. Thank you guys so much.
Love you, man.